Welcome to my cluttered garage. I'm really glad you're here. A place where we can laugh and talk and days are filled with cheer. The clouds and sun may come and go, but one thing's always clear. Welcome back, my friend. You know I'm really glad you're here. Yeah.
Hey, welcome back, my friends. You know that I am really glad you're here. Happy first day of spring, March 20th, 2023. It is still light outside, getting lighter, later, all the time. How fun is that? Anyway, first day of spring, something to really celebrate. And that's what we're going to do here tonight. We're going to celebrate spring. We're going to celebrate one another. And of course, my birthday, it's not today, it's tomorrow. I like to say that my birthday is on the first day of spring, even though today is the when we welcome spring. Tomorrow is the first full day of spring. When you wake up in the morning, when you woke up this morning, I don't think it was spring yet. I don't know what time it came in, but tomorrow you got a full day of spring. So I'm claiming my birthday to be on the very first full day of spring. Technicality, I don't know, but it works for me. So here we are, and my goodness, there are so many comments pouring in before the show even started tonight. So welcome all. I mean, and so many kind comments are already coming in. I see that Chris has a rear blade for sale. A lot of people saying they wish they lived closer, and I think Chris, you'll sell that rear scraper blade pretty quickly. So anyway, let's talk about that, or let's talk about not that. Well, we'll talk about that and other things too. But I do want to welcome you here tonight. And as we often say, we'll be talking about tractors. If it's your first time here, we're talking about tractors and gardening and projects. And now that spring is here, there's a window right next to me. That's why I'm doing this. You wouldn't know that, but there's a window over here. Hey, TikTok, I got a camera over here on TikTok too. But anyway, I'm looking out the window and it's light. Makes me so happy. So if you watch the channel, a lot of my content features my Kubota B2601 compact tractor. That's how a lot of us fellow content creators and viewers found each other. I found a lot of content creators because when I was researching compact tractors, I decided on the Kubota B2601. because I kind of wanted a Kubota anyway, so I was kind of leaning toward those kind of channels, and that's where I found Gord over at GP Outdoors and Ross, who has a BX, and so many other Kubota owners who create video content. And that's how a lot of you found this channel, because you probably are either researching or you have a compact tractor. Doesn't matter what brand it is, but that's how we find each other a lot of times, and we have formed what has turned out to be an awesome community of people. So I do want to say, if it's your first time here joining the live stream, please say hi in the live chat so we can welcome you officially to the live stream. Also, put in there how you found the channel. Was it the YouTube channel? Was it TikTok, Facebook, Instagram? Which you can find content for this channel on all those social media platforms. We're everywhere. We're everywhere that you'd like to be watching content. I've been a little, now I get it, I've been a little bit behind on content. The weather has not been cooperative, just been busy with life and whatnot. No excuses, but it's more difficult to create content when the weather is not cooperative. It's been muddy, but now it's starting to dry up and whatnot. So we'll put out some more content soon. But thanks for watching the videos that we have. The channel has been um, even without uploading a video in the last week or two, the channel views have gone up tremendously. I don't know why that algorithm decides to share a few of your videos, and it just kind of takes on a life of its own. So anyway, a lot of new viewers, a lot of new subscribers in the last couple of weeks. And again, I just want to welcome you here. And the live stream here is just a way that we connect and can get together in a little different format. It's a little interactive, because I'll be looking at the live chat comments and answering questions. Which, by the way, if you do have a question, post it just like this. See how I type the word question followed by the question in all caps like that? It makes your question stand out, and that's the way we like to do things here. And when we do that, it just kind of works. So that's how it works. So, and if I don't see your comment or your question, feel free to cut and paste it again. Still may not see it. It's just how it goes. A lot of comments coming through. But as I often say, if you have a question about something technical in that live chat, there are some really, really smart people. So they will help you. They're very smart and they're very kind. So yeah, so that's that. About tonight's show, well, we kind of just wing it. Sometimes I have a live guest, which working on getting some live guests in the future. I was going to say in the past. We've had live guests in the past. We're going to have some more in the future. And other times it's just me. Sometimes I have a specific topic. Sometimes it's just random, and we just get together, and you keep coming back. So uh, I think we like it. I sure appreciate it. So anyway, we're going to be talking random stuff tonight, answering questions, doing a sticker giveaway, and because it's my birthday, we're going to be doing a major sticker giveaway. The whole shenanigans here, all of them. I got a collection here of different ones, so we'll be giving those away. But also, as a special birthday thank you, I'm giving the gift to you. Going to give away another one of the new and improved MCG mugs. You can buy a mug if you like at shopmcg.com. That's where some t-shirts are available and the mugs are on there. But tonight you could win one, and that's the plan. I'll be giving one of these mugs right here away. Look at that. See that? That's a nice mug. That's what we're going to be giving away tonight too. So stick around for stickers, stick around for the mug, and somebody will win that for my birthday. And I will, maybe I'll reflect tonight, because tomorrow is it's a big number for me. 55, nice even. It's kind of it's not an even number, is it? See that? I told you, I always tell you I'm bad at math. It looks like an even number, but it's not, because 55 doesn't divide by 2. Anyway, it's a nice looking number, but it's the biggest number I've had yet. My biggest birthday yet. So maybe I'll reflect on life and things like that. If you want to go deep, we'll do that. Not really. I'll see what comes to mind. See what comes to mind. So and speaking of that mug, this one right here, there's a bigger version right there, a bigger picture of it right there, right? Look how nice that looks. Nice. Anyway, I gave one of these mugs away for I guess for the 25,000 subscriber celebration, which you'll be getting some of those stickers too tonight. 25,000, the silver sticker for the 25. Gave away a mug, and the winner of that was Tractor Talk with Gary. So Gary received his mug. Let me know about that. So congratulations, Gary. I'm glad that they got it out to you. And the T-shirt also, I got word that was shipped for the winner of the T-shirt. And Gary, I don't know if you're watching tonight, you and Barb, but Gary shared with me last week. There's Gary right now. Good to see you. Gary shared with me, and he said it would be okay to share with you that Barb took a little fall and had a bit of an injury. Kind of scary. And is doing okay now, though. But hit her head, and we don't want to gross you out, but blood loss and all that stuff. And I think there might have been some internal bleeding going on. And anyway, good news from Gary that Barb is doing very well. So thank you for sharing that with me, Gary. And thank you for letting me share that with the folks here who I know will be thinking of you and Barb as well. So Barb, if you're listening or watching, keep healing. So yeah. Let me get rid of this ad for shopping. I sometimes I ask people to send pictures and to email them to contactmcgtv@gmail.com. I might have some of my email again. I've been a little bit behind. So if you do want to send pictures to me, the best way to do it is to email that, and then I will share them as I can with the folks here. Pictures of your equipment, your property, your pets, even your family if you want, whatever you think people would be interested in. You can send a picture or two, and if I can, I will share it. So keep that in mind. I do have a picture I want to share with you that I don't think I shared this earlier. It's a couple weeks old now, but our friend Ed and Colleen Joyce, they've won stickers, they've purchased T-shirts, they've just been here being great supporters all since the beginning, it seems like. So Ed and Colleen, Joyce went out to the Equip Expo. You remember that we had Neil on here and talking about the expo. Was John there? I don't remember who came on the show. I think it was John and Neil talking about the Equip Expo. Well, Ed was there, and he's got this great picture I'm going to share with you right now. Picture with all these. Look at these YouTube celebrities. You got John Ritter there on the left, and Tractor Tony, and of course Ed's there in the middle, and then Neil, and then Brock from Rock Hill Farm. So what a great opportunity to meet some of your favorite content creators over there at the Equip Expo. And then I know that the Farm Machinery Show at the same place was just held earlier this month, and a lot of those same folks were at that one too. So thanks for sharing that picture, Ed. I appreciate it. You look good there. There was a picture of him actually with one of the MCG T-shirts. He was walking around and kind of representing. So that was fun to see. So there's that. Oh, let me show you this. One more picture to show you. Dramatic picture from yesterday at my neighbor's house. This is unbelievable to me. And this is our friends, Margaret and John. You see Margaret here in the comments all the time. Great supporter of the channel. So this picture of John's 2009 Toyota Tacoma, he was in the house and he heard some popping sounds. And then he heard the horn just blaring. So he walked outside and he found his truck engulfed in flames. And this is what was left of it. Just a sad sight. Amazing. The alloy wheels are melted. The windshield is melted. There is literally nothing left that could possibly be burned. Just a string of wires hanging down, and just amazing. So I bet that's a picture that makes you say, "Wow, holy cow!" How did it start? Nobody knows. Don't know what happened there, but scary. And you can see right there on the blacktop driveway. It just went up. So frightening. Anyway, thanks for sharing that, Margaret and John. And terrible, but nobody was hurt. I got to remember that. People ask, was anybody hurt? No, nobody was hurt. So good to know. Uh, so I'm looking at some comments here, and I'll continue to look through. You know what I have to say, and if it's in the comments here, forgive me for missing it. You might notice this fancy mug that I have from A Ritter Bit Will Do. Right now, it has hot tea in it. This mug came to me a couple days ago in the mail. Total surprise. But get this, John didn't send it. We don't know who sent this mug to me. Not many people have my address. So, somebody out there sent this mug to me. And I want to first of all thank you very much for that. And don't be so humble. Show yourself. Show yourself, and so we can thank you properly. Who was it? Come on. Well, thank you. Question. Oh, here's a question. Question Ed from Bob Purrs. Would you like them to do away with the time change? I think so. What I think though is that you have daylight savings time. And I think the change we just had was the end, no, the beginning. I don't know now. Anyway, something tells me that if they were to do away with the time change and leave it at standard time, we wouldn't have this extra hour in the evening in the summertime. I think they should leave it like it is right now, so that in the wintertime it's not dark at 4:30 in the afternoon. I realize that for people who start early, it's a pain in the neck because in the wintertime, it's dark and you want it to get lighter a little bit earlier. If they left the time the way it is now, come wintertime, it may not get light until 8 a.m. And that could be problematic for a lot of people. A lot of people start their days early, whether it be farmers or truck drivers. Really, so many people in healthcare and teachers and whatnot and students. So it's kind of tough. I don't know. Um, I certainly love the longer hours in the summertime. And really, do we even need it now? Because come summertime, it's going to be dark or it's going to be light until almost 9 p.m. Do we really need that? Like, you could just leave it alone and it would get darker, at like 8 p.m. Not saying, I mean, I love it. In the summertime, I love it to be light as late as possible. So I don't know. I don't know. I think I'd like it to stay so that it's not dark so early in the wintertime. That would be my preference. You know what I think we should do? I think we should shorten our work days in the wintertime. I think that's what we should do. Don't forget about the time. Let's work 8-hour days in the summer and let's work 6-hour days in the winter. That would work for me, right? There we go. So I don't know. That wasn't really an answer for you, but I'm not a policymaker, so doesn't much matter to me. I see the benefit, but yes, ultimately, I hate it getting dark at 4:30 in the afternoon. Come, well, December 21st is the shortest day of the year, and that's when it gets dark super early. I do not like that at all. So my vote would be to shift it. But I'm a later person anyway. I don't go to bed early. I don't really get up early. I mean, I have to, but if I don't have to get up early, I'm not one of those people that's up at 5 a.m. My internal clock wakes up maybe 7:30 or so. Uh, if I didn't have any responsibilities, I'd probably wake up 7:30 every day, which is not early by any stretch of the means. I used to many years ago, not even that many years ago, I used to have to be to work by 7 a.m., which means I was getting up at 5:30, but it was never natural for me. I never got used to that. So just if I just follow my natural clock, I'm going to wake up 7:30, and I'm also going to stay up until 11 or midnight. That's just how you know what it is? You know what I think it is? I think it's because I'm kind of artistic. That's what it is. I think artistic people sometimes are more night birds. Is that the word? Early bird, night bird? I don't know. Just people are different. Some people naturally wake up at 4 or 5 a.m. Others don't. There's no right answer to that. I used to feel guilty that I didn't wake up early, like there was something wrong with me, uh, that I wasn't man enough because I didn't wake up at 5 a.m. and start my day. So now I don't care. Now I just like to sleep in when I can. Had to get up early this weekend though. Boy, I was working uh, I was actually doing video work, which is different than my regular job, and had to be there at 7. I had to get up super early. I'm not complaining, just telling you. Hey Tom, greetings from Wyoming. Good to see you. Uh, let's see. Oh, there's Daniel. Thank you, Daniel. Found the channel by YouTube looking for B2601, LX2610. MCG was first up with great modifications. Grill guard first mod. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Um, Daniel, thank you for that. The grill guard video was very popular. It was a custom job. I'm still very happy with it. But I may be changing that. Not because there's a problem with it, but because uh, someone has offered to supply a grill guard for me to test out, and I may do that. So you may see that on the channel as well. But yeah, the grill guard, I was really happy with how that came out, and I think it looks super cool because it's different than just the expanded steel that a lot of people use. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I went and with the perforated uh, metal, and it just looks a little more factory, I think. I've gotten a lot of comments on that and compliments. So, but anyway, thanks for being here, Daniel. Thanks for sharing how you found the channel, and I hope that you hope you stick around. Hope you stick around for the live stream and some of the other stuff that we do as well. I'll be running the wood chipper soon. It's that time of year with the springtime, when a lot of branches fall to the wintertime. We like to clean up the property. Going to be doing a lot of stuff this summer. Maybe even some big things that I can't really talk about right now. Top secret. How's that? Barb, thank you for the happy birthday wishes. I appreciate that. Happy birthday to me from Twin Brooks. Thank you. Margaret, yes. Yes, my friend. Anybody can enter to win the stickers tonight because we're doing the full sticker giveaway. I don't even care if you won before. You know, you have extra stickers if you want, but everybody can win tonight because it's a birthday celebration. And we don't want to exclude anybody on a birthday celebration. Everybody can participate. Yes. Aha. So I'm behind on the comments, but John spotted the mug. I am very behind on the comments, aren't I? Because that was a while ago. No, Bob. I'm 54 right now. I'll be 55 tomorrow. There's Phil from Peterson Farms of Little Nashville. Good to see you, Phil. And there's our friend David from RCAF Polar Express. Hey, Joe Allegro. I know we were supposed to talk. Whatever happened? Like ugly mug. I know what you're doing there. That's funny. Get my ugly mug off the screen, right? Welcome, Joe. All right. Let me just pause here and read some comments. And we'll do a sticker giveaway here in just a moment. And then we'll do the mug giveaway. Because I always forget to say this at the beginning. The live stream's only 1 hour long. So I don't want to keep you all night. And we'll wrap up by 8 o'clock. That's the thing. All right. That's funny, John, about the truck. It's just Toyota. I bet it'll start. That truck, let me tell you, I know John loved that truck, and it had like 200 plus thousand miles on it, maybe 250 or so, and it was perfect, just perfect. Hey, David, that's very interesting. Buddy's Toyota truck did the same thing. I wonder if there's a problem. I mean, that is a problem, but I mean, I wonder if there's like an issue going on there. So very interesting. Um, all right. You know what I struggle with is what am I supposed to do while, while I'm reading these comments? I mean, dead air time is not good. So, but I can't read and talk at the same time. I kind of can. So, yes. Hello, Arnie. It might be rigged. We'll see. We'll see who wins. Whoever wins, you know, could be rigged. Could be you, Arnie. You won before. I know. I remember that. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Chris. Night owl. I was early bird, and I was like night. What did I call it? A night bird. Night owl. There you go. It's kind of an oxymoron, though, isn't it? I mean, all owls are night owls, aren't they? You just be an owl because owls are nocturnal, right? Kind of redundant. Another comment about the grill guard video. Thank you. When work is play, work should be play, right? That's the ideal thing is when work is play. Then you get paid to play. Paid, yeah, paid to play. I was gonna say paid to work, but anyway, Diana, hello from PA. Diana and John, welcome both from PA. Glad to see you here, watching from Facebook apparently. Uh, so again, we're live streaming both to Facebook and YouTube, so you can watch from either platform. Um, so that's kind of a fun thing. Thank you, Arnie, also for reminding me. I forgot to ask people to click that thumbs up. It's just something we do. YouTube, especially, click the thumbs up, and the live streams don't really get shared after the fact like the videos do. Uh, but still, thumbs up just makes me feel good. So let me get back to the comments here. Do I have any big birthday plans? No, I don't. Um, I think when I turned 50, I can't believe it was 5 years ago already. When I turned 50, my big birthday plans were that I went to see an Elvis tribute artist uh, with my friends, my sister and brother-in-law, my wife, and we all went to see Doug Church. If you like Elvis, if you're a fan of Elvis Presley, I'm particularly a fan of Elvis like 1970 on, well, 70 to 77, 72, 72 to 74, like if we really narrow it down, but really all the way up until the end. Uh, that's the era that I really like. Elvis in the 50s, I like it. Elvis in the 60s, I like it. 70s, especially live concert Elvis. That's who I really like. And Doug Church is they don't like to be called Elvis impersonators. They feel like that's an insult to Elvis. They call themselves Elvis tribute artists. If you see Doug Church anywhere, he's fantastic. Really amazing. John, thank you very much for that very kind birthday gift. Uh, and Anne loves ice cream. How did you know? She can out eat anybody when it comes to ice cream. So thank you. We'll do that. We'll do that. Rita's Water Ice is open now, right? First day of spring. Do you have a Rita's Water Ice where you are? Rita's gives away free samples on the first day of spring. I drove by one today and the line was wrapped around the building. I didn't want to stand in line for a little free sample, but that's another sign of spring when Rita's Water Ice is out there with the blinds open. So, all right, let's do this now. Let's do this now as he clicks around. Let's do this. Let's do a sticker giveaway. We're going to do all these stickers. So, first of 2 birthday giveaways. You know the drill, but you might not know the drill. You may be new here and you might not know the drill. The drill is that I'm going to put a phrase on the screen, and in the live chat, you're going to type the phrase exactly the way you see it. And then we will randomly select through an automated process the winner of tonight's sticker giveaway. Now you have to type the phrase exactly the way you see it on the screen. Doesn't matter though if it's all caps or lower case, upper or lower case. That doesn't matter. Can't have any spaces because that's how I do it. Hashtag with a word or a phrase, no spaces. You have to type it like that. And then you can play and anybody can win, except you over there on TikTok, because TikTok is just like watching from behind the scenes. If you want to win, you have to jump over to Facebook or YouTube. Anyway, so this is how we're going to do it. I'm going to put this phrase on the screen for the sticker giveaway. Okay, here we go. I think that covers it. Hashtag HBD 55. That's what you have to type in. Okay. I will let the entries roll in. This is, again, for the complete sticker pack giveaway. You're going to get, here's what you're going to get. It sounds like QVC here, Home Shopping Club. You're going to get the limited edition 25,000 subscriber celebratory sticker with an aluminum finish on it. It's a vinyl sticker, but it looks like aluminum. You're going to get one of those. You're going to get this sticker that says, I am really glad you're here. There it is. You're going to get one of those. You're going to get the monochromatic vinyl sticker, that one. And then you'll get the same sticker in full color, which is orange and black and white. And you're going to get also one of the very few remaining bumper stickers. It's a small bumper sticker, but it fits in a number 10 envelope by design. So you'll get all those when I hit the draw button. One lucky person will get all those. We have 52 entries in so far, which is great. So, can we get up to 55 entries for my 55th birthday? That'd be fun, wouldn't it? There's 54. I'll hit the button. I'll hit the draw button when it reaches 55. That's what I'll do. I'll just wait here. 55. There we go. Draw. Who's the winner? Tonight's winner of the sticker giveaway, the big sticker giveaway, is Dennis Glock. Congratulations, Dennis. Glad to see that. I saw Margaret's name right there at the end. False alarm. This is not rigged. I promise you that. I can't rig it. I can't do anything about this. Anyway, congratulations, Dennis. That's really a great thing to see, that you're the winner. And what I need you to do, Dennis, is to send an email to me at contactmcgtv@gmail.com. Send me your postal address, and I will send these stickers to you ASAP. Congratulations, Dennis, longtime viewer of the channel. Excellent. Shoot me that email, Dennis. Did you write it down? contactmcgtv@gmail.com. If not, you can play it back, or you can go to my About section of my YouTube channel, and you can find it there as well. So, nice. Very nice. Well, What else now? We'll do the other sticker giveaway, or not the sticker giveaway. We'll do the mug giveaway here uh, very soon. And we have lots of people watching, lots of new comments here. Well, because they were all trying to win. So I'm just going to look at some comments here. All right. Yes. Look, Anne is sitting next to Margaret, who almost won. Isn't it funny how that name like freezes right at the end? You think, oh, I won, and then it goes away. It seems kind of mean. I didn't control that. I can't control it whatsoever. M9 battling the flu. Oh, sorry to hear that. It's always hard, at the end of season. Of course, those summer colds are bad, but it's rough when you kind of make it through and then get the flu kind of at the end of the season. Anyway, feel better. I hope you do. Haven't had the flu now for 10 years. 10 years. I remember precisely the day that I got the flu. I mean, the real flu 10 years ago. I just started a new job. It had a 90-day probationary period, or they call it introductory period. So for 90 days, you couldn't take any sick days, paid sick days. 90 days before, that was your introductory period. My 90th day, it was a Friday. I was in a building, and I felt I could feel it behind my eyes, just tiredness. Friday, and I was like, I just feel awful. Made it through the day, went home, and I crashed for like 4 days. I had to take off the following Monday, Tuesday. I mean, it wiped me out like that. Like when you have a cold, that's one thing, but the flu, there was nothing I could do. It was just awful. But that was 10 years ago. Haven't had it since. But anyway, feel better with that. Let's go back to any comments, and then we'll do this. We'll do this mug giveaway. See if there's any questions. There's a question. There's a question from David White. Does the mug come filled with peanut chews? Well, no, it doesn't. That's funny, because I'm gonna drop ship the mug. If I had it here to pack it myself, maybe I would stuff it with peanut chews, but not to Canada, because that costs a lot, as we know. But anyway, actually, I do have a mug here that I could ship. We'll see. We'll see. But no, it's not going to have peanut juice in it. Only if you won, David White. If you won, I would do that. Okay. Okay. David, you had peanut chews, subscribe and save, right? So monthly supply of peanut chews. They are addictive. They're one of those things where I wish they were good for you, because they're amazing. If you're new to the channel, I talked about peanut chews, which are made. Well, they were invented in the Philadelphia area, so I think they were like a regional candy. And now with Amazon, they're available anywhere. But they are dark chocolate. They're peanut and molasses covered in dark chocolate. They were like a ration for World War I or something like that, because they're not super sweet. That's what I like about them. You can eat like hundreds of them. But molasses is good for you, right? They're great, though. They are. Okay. Yes, I should. There you go, Kendall. If I play the Jeopardy theme while I'm reading the comments, then I guess that kind of fills in the quiet time. But then the video will get flagged for copyright, and then they'll take it down. And so, let's see. See, David, I'm sorry I got you addicted to them. That's how good they are, right? And I just liked that they were, local. We're kind of in the Philadelphia area here. So I thought that was pretty neat that it's a local company. They changed them a while ago. They changed the wrapper to be like more modern, and I don't think it worked. And they actually kind of went back to the more nostalgic wrapper. I liked it when they were wrapped in paper. That's how old I am. Back in my day, they'd wrap the candy in paper instead of plastic, but they are that good. Question from Mike here. What have you done with the buggy that you got at the auction? Yeah, the little horse-drawn carriage that I picked up at the auction video. Which, by the way, that auction video, that's one of the ones the algorithm picked up last week. I don't know why, but that auction video, just when you look at the analytics of the views, it was like kind of flatlined, and then like last week, for some reason, people started watching that video and it's got like 13,000 views, which is pretty lot for a lot of the videos. It just shot up. It just went sailing. I don't know why, but what have I done with it? Well, I covered it with a tarp. That's what I did with it. I investigated it more, and the thing is in terrible condition. It looks really, really cool, but it's all made out of wood, and it's except for obviously the metal springs and whatnot, but the carriage part is made out of wood. It's rotten. It's cracked. It's really just a showpiece to look at right now. The wheels are in pretty good shape. They were falling off, so I found some big nuts that fit on the hubs. I screwed the wheels back on, so they stay in place now. So they're in good shape. The frame's in good shape. The spring's in good shape, but the carriage body itself is pretty bad. You can't sit on it. I would like to rebuild it because it looks like it's all just flat pieces of wood. It's not like a historic piece that would be worth anything, I don't think. So I think if I could recreate it just by tracing out the pieces onto half-inch plywood and paint it black, I think it would be great. So that's what I'd like to do in my dreams when I have all this extra time. But I think for now, it's just something to look at. But thanks for asking about that, for sure. Yes, definitely a project to rebuild, for sure. So, all right, we should do the other giveaway here shortly. I don't see any other questions. No words of wisdom, for an aging guy here. I'll tell you what, though. Speaking of talking a little bit, getting a little bit deep here and philosophical. One thing I'm happy with. I mean, I'm happy with a lot of things, but there's something that dawned on me years and years ago. I got to a point where I thought, and I said to myself, and I said to other people around me, that wherever I am at a particular point in life, when I look back, there's not one time where I wish I was back there. Like not one time where I'd want to go back. And I hope all the time that never happens. I realize that if I'm fortunate enough to be decrepit and 90 plus years old, I might look back and say, boy, when I was 55, that was a good time. But I don't know. I mean, I look back now, when I was 25, I certainly was healthier and thinner and had nice hair. I'm not complaining about what I have now, but face it, it was nicer then. I was thinner then. I was, had more, I was more robust. Still, I wouldn't go back. That's my point. I wouldn't go back to that time because I like right now. And I hope that every day is that way. And I've even had struggles in my life. A lot of us do. I had terrible struggles in my life. But even at that time, I never said, oh, I wish I was back here. You always want to look forward. So that's my deep philosophical moment for you now. So I guess if I thought more about it, I could even. I like kind of philosophy and deep thoughts by Jack Handy, but generally, that's a big one for me. Is that there's never been a time that I look back and wish I was there. I like today, and I look forward to tomorrow. That's how I think about things. And I also often share, my parents died young. I think I shared that with you before. My dad died when I was 2 years old. He was like 45 years old. My mom died when I was 24 years old. She was only 59 years old. So I've outlived my dad. That's a good sign. Um, but I've been an orphan now for longer than not, basically. Most of my life now, I can say I've been an orphan, but that's okay. Um, and I was thinking about my mom recently and I thought about the things that I learned from her because at 24, I was pretty self centered. I wasn't you know, maybe I was a jerk sometimes, but at 24, you just kind of are self centered. You're just discovering life and making your own plans and whatnot. So, you know, I look back now and think, oh, I would love to talk to her now that I'm so mature. But the things I did learn from her, the two big takeaways that she taught me my whole life was to live by the golden rule. That I heard that in my mind, and she wasn't like preachy or anything. She was just like, the golden rule: treat people the way you want to be treated. And I was like, wow, that makes perfect sense. Like it's so cool. Like, of course, I wouldn't want somebody to yell at me, so I'm not going to yell at them. I wouldn't want somebody to be mean to me. I'm not going to be mean to them. Like it's in theory, it's really easy, but in practice, it's very difficult. But it's a good rule, the golden rule. So I do try to practice that. And the other thing she taught me was that you can't love anybody until you love yourself. And I was like 10 years old when she talked about that, and I was like, love yourself? How can you love yourself? Like that's dumb. But again, as you get older, you realize it's important to love yourself, and then you can love other people. How's that for tractor talk, huh? Did you want to talk about tractors or love? Which one? We could talk about both. Do you love your tractor? Can't love your tractor until you love yourself. uh, so let's do this. Let's look at some more comments, then we'll do this. We'll do this mug giveaway. I want to make sure I have that. Yeah, I have that. So, yep. And I will. There was a question about Rachel update. You see, I've got Rachel's armband on. I've not taken this off, and this is my niece's daughter, Rachel. And Rachel had a tumor removed. It's been a couple months ago now. Spent some time in Cincinnati at a children's hospital getting cancer treatments, also rehab because when she had the surgery, she lost her ability to speak. She lost her ability to walk. But they worked through rehab, and she's still struggling through that, but improving and doing really well. They say she's doing better than a lot of the patients who come through with the same condition. Doesn't mean she's great, but it means she's doing better than uh, expected. And she's a fighter from a hardworking family and has so much support around her. So she just keeps going with that. And again, there is a GoFundMe page, and I'm going to ask. I know a few of you folks have it bookmarked. I don't have it right in front of me. The GoFundMe page, if you wanted to contribute to the family through that, that's wonderful. We thank you for that. But her cousin updates the GoFundMe with progress. So if nothing else, check out the GoFundMe page, and then you can read the updates on there. And again, if you want to give, that's great. I'm not asking you to do that. If you have the means to do that, wonderful. But you might bookmark the page, and then you can follow along with any updates. So that'd be great. I don't know where it is right now. Speaking of bookmarks, anyway, I think last time John or Chris shared it. If you guys have it, there it is right there. Thank you, Chris. You can click on it in the live chat there, and that'll take you to it. Don't click away from the live stream yet, though. I think it'll open in a new page. Here's a trick you might not know about your computer. When you see a link somewhere, if you right click with your mouse, if you're on a computer, if you right click with the mouse, it will give you the option to open that link in a new tab. So that way you don't lose the tab that you're in or the page that you're in. It'll say open a new tab or open a new page. I think that's pretty universal. So try right clicking on a link, and then you can not lose where you are. Anyway, here's a question from Matt about being in the market for a side-by-side for your dad on the farm. Yes, I am very happy with the Mule. What we got was the Mule Pro MX EPS, which stands for electric power steering. You can get the Mule Pro MX without power steering. Personally, I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend getting the manual steering. I realize you can save maybe a couple $1,000s, and you might think, I don't really need power steering. Maybe you don't, but you can't. I mean, you can install it later, which is a major pain. I would say wait. Like if the power steering is going to cost you $2,000 more or 1,000 more, whatever it is, I would say wait and save that up and get the power steering because you will be so happy with that. Otherwise, I've got the power steering. I got everything I wanted with it. I have not installed a winch or anything like that with it. Maybe that'll come in the future, but it's performed excellent. I haven't really given it heavy use. We kind of just use it for puttering around the property. I use the box to you put some wood and whatnot in that. Drive it down the road legally. Drive it down the road. Maybe I do that. It goes down the road 45 miles an hour. That's the top speed, and then it has a limiter, so the engine starts cutting out. Anyway, totally happy with it. I do think I would have been happy with whatever I got. I was really serious about the Polaris 570 Ranger. I really liked the Kubota 850 Sidekick. I did finally get to see one of those in person because my local dealer got one in stock after I bought the Mule. The Kubota is a full size. The Mule's considered a mid size. So the Kubota is a good amount wider, probably 6 inches wider. The box on the back of the Kubota is bigger, which I really like. I sat in the cab. It felt very similar, so it wasn't any roomier in the cab. I like the Kubota. Has a 2-cylinder. Used to be a Subaru engine, but apparently Kubota bought that engine, the rights to that engine, so now it's manufactured by Kubota. I never got to drive the Kubota Sidekick, but I like it a lot. The main thing that steered me away from the Sidekick was that it has this issue with a super touchy throttle. And people have said, if you're not careful and you're backing up, you could back into something because it just takes off. Kubota has not addressed that yet. You go to these forums, and there's a lot of people who have fixes where they put a block of wood under their foot, or they put a barn door hinge on the gas pedal. And I don't think you should be doing that to a brand new machine. I don't think you should have to do that. So I'm thinking that Kubota may come out with a Sidekick 2.0 at some point and maybe address that, because this is their first venture into like performance sidekicks. The other ones are really workers that go much slower. Anyway, you didn't ask about that. You asked about the Mule. I love the Mule. I have no regrets. If you watch my video, I talk about the things I wish it had, and that stands true today. I wish the box was bigger on the back, although it has not ever been a problem for me because I haven't needed it. I would like it. I think it would just look better with a bigger box. Yeah, it's great. I'm very happy with it. Long answer to a short question. So let's talk about that just a little bit more. Matt was going back and forth between the Pro FX or the Polaris Ranger. I think there's going to go with the Pro FX. The Pro FX is the bigger one. That's right. And I think it's might be available in a 4-door or some, I don't know. But the Pro FX is bigger. So I don't know anything about that, but I think you'll enjoy it. I know that the Pro MX that I have is not really even a Kawasaki, which is a little bit disappointing to me. It's made by Kimco, apparently, which is, I guess, a Chinese company, or I'm not sure where it's from. But it's made by Kimco for Kawasaki. As I said in the video, though, I have to assume that if Kawasaki engineers approved it, if they're going to put their name on it, then I would assume it's got to be good. They're not going to put out a piece of junk. So I don't know about the FX, who makes that or whatnot. So let me click off of that. And oh yeah, there's David White talks about the Coyote diesel side by side. There's a lot of them out there, and again, I think I would have been happy with all of them, probably. Although I did, if you saw the review I did on the Kubota 1100 cab model at my sister and brother-in-law's house in Tennessee, that's the Kubota diesel 1100, I think it was, with a cab, 3-cylinder diesel engine, 4-wheel drive. It's a workhorse, and I really liked it, but it wouldn't really fit my needs here. First of all, it tops out at like 20, 25 miles an hour, which is fine, but the mule is a little more nimble. I love the cab on that one, the air conditioning, the heating, great machine, but just really heavy and just not. I really don't need that kind of work out of a machine like that. But that's a fun video. I think. I think if you don't mind watching that. Um, so David, we're going deep dive here again, but thank you, David. Having lost your dad so young, who was the person that influenced you and taught you so much of what you share with us? Well, I have to say, I give credit to having two great brothers-in-law, not brother-in-laws, brothers-in-law, uh, who who really were involved with small engines and things like that. I learned a lot from them. My one brother-in-law in particular, Mark, who was closer to my age, married my younger sister, who's closer to my age. I spent a lot of time with him, and he heavily influenced me with being probably one of the most awesome people you'd ever meet, and also helped me build my first go-kart. Actually, he built it. I was just there because what did I know? But he spent a lot of time building my first go-kart, and that meant a lot to me. My first go-kart, though, was actually a lawn boy lawnmower with a super high center of gravity, and it was like 2 feet wide. So I don't know if he liked me or he was trying to kill me, but it was a dangerous thing. He took this old lawn boy lawnmower and he adapted it and put a Tecumseh engine on it with a centrifugal clutch, and it would go really fast. And if you went to turn it, it would just fall over. And it didn't. I don't think that one had brakes either. Anyway, but I learned a lot from Mark and from Ed, who is a farmer, and learned a lot. And my brother, who I grew up with before all those guys, my brother was always into things and tinkering and wasn't afraid to take things apart. And he and I would work on things together. I remember sitting with him he's 8 years older than me. So he got his car when I was very young, but I remember changing the brake pads with him on that. Again, just watching and learning. But he would put a radio in his car. He learned electronics, learned a lot about electronics from my brother. And learned a lot about actual house electricity from my brother as well. Like he just was smart that way and could do stuff. So I've had a lot of great influencers in my life. That's the male influencers, but also my mother and my sisters, who are just amazing. My mother was amazing, but she's gone. But my sisters are still here. They're amazing. But just basically, I was raised by wolves. I mean, I was raised by women because prior to having, my brother was off at school and my sisters were home, and they were just very strong women. My mother took us camping after my dad died. She wanted us to have that experience, and she bought a station wagon. She bought a camper, and she put the 4 kids in the station wagon, and she took us camping. And again, I was little. I didn't know that girls didn't do that, but apparently all the guys at the campground were like, "Look at this woman back in this camper. She taught herself how to back up." Amazing person. Anyway, we could talk about that for hours. Thank you for asking that. But I have had some great people who have influenced my life and continue to meet people today. I could talk about so many more. But yeah, that's kind of that. All right, let's do this mug giveaway because we're almost out of time. Sorry for that. What am I apologizing for? I don't know. It's not like they're going to kick me off the air. It's important to talk about these things. Don't you think? I think so. Let's put my ugly mug on the screen. This is what we're going to, I was going to pick it up, but this is John's mug. You are going to enter to win this mug right here. Right here. There it is. Ooh, nice. So same thing, different word though this time. Different word. you bring it up. Okay. Same rules apply. Anybody can enter to win. Enter the phrase exactly the way you see it. Hashtag followed by the phrase I'm going to share with you right now, and then we'll do a random drawing. As soon as I get the right screen here. Fade out there, right? Oh, I got to take it down. It's hashtag mug21. I better move that so you can see it. Sorry for that. There it is. Hey, look, I'm in the handle. Neat. I didn't even plan that. Hashtag mug21. Can be all uppercase, can be lowercase, doesn't matter. No spaces. Hashtag mug21, and that's to win a mug for my birthday. Tomorrow, I'll be 55. Today I'm 54, and I'm 54 and 365ths, right? I think so. Still have a lot of people watching too. Thanks for hanging in there to the bitter end. Appreciate it. Oh my gosh, we have more entries than we did before. Before it was 55. Now we're already up to 57 entries. I like even numbers. Can we get to 60? It's a nice mug too. I don't have one here. It's just like John Ritter's, only it has my logo on it. It's actually this. It's basically a mug wrapped, with the same design as the bumper sticker. So if you took this and wrapped it around there, that's kind of what it looks like. It's very much what it looks like, but it's nice. I have one. All right, 58 entries. Let's wrap this thing up. Here we go. Draw button. The winner of the mug tonight is, I better lose the mug again. J&J Acres, congratulations. I didn't have to move the mug after all. I could leave it there. Awesome. J&J Acres, I know you know my email address because you won before, but I'm going to put it on the screen for you anyway so that you can remember to send me an email at this address, contact mcgtv@gmail.com. I need your name and mailing address again because I don't save the old information. So shoot me your name, mailing address, shipping address, street address, however you get your mail, and we'll get this sent off to you. It's going to take some time probably, but at any rate, that's what we're going to do. Now I have to get rid of some of these things. Congratulations. There's that. And then the mug, of course, is next to my two ugly mugs. All right, there we go. And get rid of this. Awesome. Awesome. Well, look, I hope you have a great week. I really want to thank you for being here tonight and all the time, every Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Thank you for watching the videos and supporting the channel and checking us out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and enjoying the content. I love the interaction, so keep up with the live chat and the comments. Let me know what you'd like to see, and stay tuned for good things hopefully happening this summer. But it's Monday night. Have a great week. Happy spring, everybody, and I look forward to seeing you next time.